going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following Call of Duty for a long time now, or pretty much any game franchise in general, you have noticed the decline of basically the care they have for their fan base in the line of things like microtransactions, loot boxes, so on and so forth. I mean, we went from a time where you spend maybe $1 to $2 for a weapon skin that goes across the board, fast forward up to $30 bundles. I mean, even in Valorant, you have aren't some bundles like $50 in Valorant? I mean, the prices of skins have just absolutely skyrocketed in ways that are just unimaginable. But crazy enough, and I know it's really hard to believe it could possibly get worse than how it already is when it comes to virtual skins that aren't even real. But yes, things have gotten even worse. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and hop into the topic of today's video, if you do enjoy what you hear today, you want to hear some more content revolving around Call of Duty, XDefiant, Battlefield, all different types of FPS games, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, we do live stream every day besides Sundays. Of course, you guys can find the link to my Kick channel down in the description of this video, and we usually start that stream around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right back into the topic. Basically, what has happened here is not only are prices constantly rising when it comes to skins in all of these games, but as you can see over on Twitter from Dexerto, they went and said Fortnite is increasing V-Bucks prices in certain countries due to inflation. Okay, I thought I heard it all, ladies and gentlemen. I truthfully thought I heard it all, and I've seen it all. After I started seeing these just stupidly overpriced skins, like, Valorant CSGO, for example, where you can get, knife skins for hundreds of dollars. After witnessing stuff like that, I thought that was going to be the peak. I didn't think it was going to get any further. And then obviously games like Call of Duty, has $20, $30 bundles. Battlefield even though their prices are a little bit more reasonable and their store works a little bit more consumer friendly because you can actually pick stuff out of these specific bundles. So instead of paying $20, maybe you can find something in there that's worth, $5, and then you can buy that one specific skin out of that bundle. But regardless, at the end of the day, the full bundles are still like $20+, and that's a decent amount of money compared to what we got back in the day for these skins, where you're paying $1, $2, maybe up to $5 per a skin. I thought I saw it all. But to see that inflation is causing virtual currency to rise in price, like I said, that tops everything I've ever witnessed in my whole life. Inflation isn't a joke for people, but for these companies, they make it out to be like it's a joke. People are struggling. They're trying to put food on the table, keep a roof over their heads. They're trying to pay the bills. They're trying to live their day-to-day lives. And it's getting harder and harder and harder and harder for people to live. And now you're telling me that these massive multi-billion-dollar businesses, these companies, these publishers, are claiming that virtual currency that isn't even real, doesn't affect anybody in any real way, has to be increased due to inflation as well? And I'm telling you right now, this is going to trickle. I promise you, it's going to trickle off to other games because this is how it always goes down. Like I said, it starts off with $1, $2, up to $5 skins, but they test the boundaries. They test what people are willing to pay. And trust me, people are willing to pay. That's why we have skins that are priced the way they are, because people are purchasing them. Let's say when Call of Duty increased the bundle prices from $20 to $30, the community actually pushed back. That price wouldn't stand because they're not making money from it. Again, every time they increase the price, it's not because they think that the content within the bundle is, 10 trillion times better than anything else. No, it's because they're trying to test the boundaries, okay? You're not getting anything more premium for paying an extra $10, $20. You're just getting, tested. We're like test rats, okay? That's literally what we are. And they do it to us time and time and time again. It works better and better and better, and they keep increasing the prices. I guarantee 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, we're going to be seeing $40 bundles, $50 bundles, and $60 bundles in the Call of Duty store. And also, like I said, with this, if this happens to be successful over in Fortnite, I guarantee Call of Duty will probably raise the prices of COD points as well, due to quote-unquote inflation in a virtual video game. Now, let's say the Fortnite community fought back. Didn't buy any, V-Bucks, didn't buy anything in the store, didn't buy battle passes. This probably wouldn't stick because guess what? They don't need that money. They don't have to increase the cost of V-Bucks due to inflation because why? It's virtual currency. It's virtual reality. It's not even real. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't affect them at all, and they'll probably revert on all the changes instantly. If anything, if they're changing the prices due to inflation, the prices should be decreasing to help the consumer and encourage them to purchase more because they're struggling because everything else in their life is getting more expensive. But no, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to pan out. People are going to cave in. They're all going to continuously keep purchasing V-Bucks. And the people who are, in countries that are affected by this change here, they're going to keep buying V-Bucks as well, proving to the publishers they don't have to change anything. What they're doing right now is correct. And more than likely, they're going to keep spreading it to more countries and more countries and more countries until it's pretty much spread across the board in Fortnite. And once other publishers see what's happening right here, like I said, cough, cough, Activision, they're going to take hold of what's going on here, saying, oh, wow, they're actually going to spend more money on virtual currency, even though they can't even afford what's on their plate right now? Shoot, let's do that too. And I do want to say I respect the work that the art teams do on these games. I really do. The Treyarch art team, the Infinity Ward art team, even the Sledgehammer art team, every single art team usually does a really decent job when it comes to skins, camos, stuff of that sort. Even the ones that, I don't really care for, it still takes a lot of work to go ahead and design them, sketch them. It's work to be done. But we used to have a game that would cost like $100 max. Okay, that's all you would spend and you would basically get all the content. If you spent $100, maybe $110, and got the premium version of Call of Duty, it came with all the map packs, all the DLC, and the full portion of the game. That's all you would ever spend. That's it right there. And again, like I said, in the future, they eventually start adding in skins. So, yeah, you would spend $100 for all the DLC in the game, but in Black Ops 2, you could spend a few extra dollars, get yourself a skin. It's only a few dollars, not $20 bundles. No, you spend a few dollars and you would get a skin that would go across all of your weapons, cover every last detail. They all looked great, fantastic, and they weren't going to break your wallet. So what? You would spend like maybe $120 for a single game. Current date, they have people spending upwards of $500, even thousands of dollars in these current Call of Duty titles. And you want to tell me that they're struggling to the point of inflation, that they have to increase their virtual currency rate? Really? Really? No, they don't have to do this at all. They're making more money than ever before. And like I said, this has nothing to do with the art team. I have nothing against them. They're not the ones setting the prices. They're just making the art. They're making the skins. They're making everything in the game. But my goodness, this is unacceptable and it has to be put to an end. But it will not be put to an end until people stop spending money in these games. And that's across the board. I know I talk about Call of Duty a lot, but that's everything, everywhere. This trend won't stop until everybody gets hit. If one game gets hit, that's not going to affect the rest of the crowd because people are still going to be coughing up, bundles in those games. And that's the problem I think we're currently at. I feel like we're way too far gone. Gaming used to be so innocent, but it has turned into such a massive business that we're at a point where I don't think there's any turning back. People are in way too deep right now, especially when it comes to buying skins, doing stuff in the game, getting DLCs, so on and so forth. I'm not talking about everybody out there, but I mean, if they're making billions off of microtransactions alone, then that just proves my point right there. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you do me a massive favor and go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below about how you feel about the V-Bucks, and all this stuff, all these virtual currencies being increased, and what's your overall thought process about this stuff? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it makes sense? Do you think it makes no sense? At the end of the day, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. I just don't see it. I truthfully don't see it. It's virtual. It's not real. It's not a necessity. It's not something that I need to live. So I don't know why they would have the nerve to even bother increasing this. Like I said earlier, if anything, I could see them decreasing it to help support their community and allow their community to have more fun in games and be able to spend their money without having to worry about stuff. But instead, they're making it harder for their community to spend money, and making it more of a pain in the butt, knowing that there's a lot of people struggling, but they're still going to try to milk not only all their franchises, but all of their customers and hardcore fans as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button, say hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Also, want to chat with this two-way, do so have Twitter and Discord, both in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.